How's it going, guys? Sean Alexander, Apex Pressure Cleaning. Happy Friday to you. Hey, I got a comment this morning on one of the videos, and it pertained to how we design this system to dispense solution while we're soft washing. And I thought to myself, hey, we've never done a video on that, so why don't we do one? So just a quick rundown on everything. This is our Gen 2 system. It's using a Remco 5.3 gallon per minute pump. It has our aluminum manifold style proportioner. It's got a heavy duty switch. It's all fully wired with 10 gauge wire. It has a maintainer on the back. Those of you that have seen the videos before know what this system's all about. So, got a maintainer. When you're done with for the day, you can plug it into your wall at home and it'll recharge the battery. So, we are building these systems now. We're taking orders. I've built 5 of them this week. But, so how to dispense solution. When I take orders from you guys, I ask you whether or not you want a garden hose connector fitting on the output side of the pump. And for this customer, they chose the garden hose connector. And what this allows you to do is take a regular standard garden hose. And I grabbed this one out of the trailer. It's a 30-footer, little cheap one off of Amazon that we use to fill the water tank. But it'll work for now. So you take the end of the garden hose and you can screw it onto this connection, onto the pump. And now you have a solid, secure, and as long as the O-rings are good, a leak-free connection at the pump. So that leaves you with the male end of the garden hose. And there's a couple different ways you can do this. I mean, if you're going brand new or as inexpensive as possible, grab yourself a nozzle from Home Depot or Lowe's or what have you, and there, you can start spraying just with that setup. All right, not going to give you the longest distance, not going to be the most effective, not going to be the most efficient, but it will get the job done. Now, you can step up to a couple different things. My favorite trigger gun, the Suttner ST510. When you buy these, and if Eli will come in here real quick, when you buy these, they come with a 1/2-inch female thread. And you can get these garden hose connectors, the female version, on Amazon. And they work pretty good. So you screw it into your gun, and then the end of the hose will screw into that. And again, as long as the O-rings are good, and you can see I use this all the time, and yes, it does corrode a little bit. No, it's not going to instantly corrode. It'll get you through, quite a few days. I mean, I used that thing all last year without an issue. I just wipe it off with some WD-40 every now and then. Screw it on the end of your garden hose, and once you have a J-rod on it, away you go. You can start spraying. Okay, this thing works pretty good, especially for roofs. I like to use a trigger gun on a roof. That way I can hold on to the ladder. I'm old. I don't want to fall. So I use that. Now, the whole reason why we have this video is somebody asked me about the PVC soft wash wand. All right, and that's what we have here. I built this one. Same thing. This is a 1/2-inch ball valve, which has 1/2-inch NPT pipe thread. Female, and I use that same connector. That's right there. So these two connectors are identical. That means your garden hose can screw right into it. You have a quick connector on the outside, or the business end, so to speak. Okay, you can put your J-rod in there. And again, I know it's brass. Okay, you keyboard warriors out there, I know it's brass. Brass will corrode. I get it. Okay, but again, I've used that all last year. And look at it. It still works. Yes, it's got a little bit of corrosion on it. I use some WD-40 every now and then. This one's rusty as hell. I need to change it. But Use some WD-40. Everything slides in there pretty nice. Just wipe it out after a couple uses. So you can use, you can make these soft wash wands pretty cheap. My guess is, under $20. So 1/2-inch ball valve, and these are threaded. Both ends are threaded of this ball valve. Buy a couple of them, because Eli's looking at me right now. He knows we've dropped them a couple times. Break the little blue handle off them. Okay, buy a couple of them. Keep them on the trailer. So you can get the brass connectors. You can thread those into one side. This side is a 1/2-inch to 1/2-inch male threads on this side, and then a glue fitting here. And then just a short piece of 1/2-inch PVC to the same fitting. Glue on this side, but female 1/2-inch threads there. And then I know, brass fittings, I should get stainless, but I'm cheap sometimes. Stainless, okay, so I'm not terrible. So you got some brass fittings there, but you screw the 1/2-inch to, I believe that's 3/8, and then the quick connector is a 3/8 male, okay? So you can build these, make them nice and long, you can get some distance out of them, make them a little shorter, that's fine. I like to use this for house washes. The reason I don't really use it on a roof is because it's a two-handed operation. You gotta hold it and then undo the valve. So I like to hold on to the ladder when if I'm doing a roof wash from the ladder. If I'm walking the roof, I can use this without a problem. So there you go. How to connect to the pump output side. And the reason, again, I've said this before, but the reason I designed it this way is because everyone has access to a garden hose. You can go down to the Lowe's or Home Depot or wherever you have Target, whatever, whoever sells garden hose, and you can buy a piece of garden hose or a garden hose, and you can easily screw it on here. I could include something like this, all right, but I know that you can get it cheaper. You can go to the store and grab something and get through. Now, if eventually you want to go to a hose reel, or you want to go to a hose reel now, I offer a 5/8-inch barb fitting for the output side of the pump. So there won't be the brass connector, it's actually stainless steel, so you guys will like me for that. But you can run your whip hose from the barb fitting to your hose reel, and then your hose onto the hose reel. All right, so I do offer a barb fitting as well. I offer them both in 1/2-inch and 5/8. All right, but for the new person out there, this is a pretty popular item. Okay, this is a pretty popular way of doing things. But again, it's America. You're free to choose whichever way you want to go. And again, I know it's brass. Wipe it out after a couple uses. Get the bleach out of there, and it'll last you a while. All right. If you have any other questions, let us know. apexpressurecleaning.mi at gmail.com is our email address. And if you want to find us on Facebook, we're at apexpressurecleaning.mi. All right. Have a good weekend, guys.